Hello YouTube, my name is Nick, and got some Domination on Strike in the good old Call of Duty 4. And interesting enough, Strike is actually one of the maps that they brought back for Modern Warfare 2. And I'm not exactly sure why, because I really don't think it's that great of a map. Really, like, the way it works is you pretty much capture B and then stay in that area, or you go up and, since this is COD 4, you can spawn trap them really badly. But if you spawn an A, it's pretty easy to get B. I just come up here and this provides perfect cover. You can see anyone coming around that corner and they have almost no chance of killing me. So, you know, that's an easy cap for B. And in COD 4, once you capture B, it's almost never taken again for almost every map. You pretty much are trapped in your spawn for the rest of the game if the enemy team has any idea of what they're doing. And this is like one of my first times playing Strike and COD 4 in a while. It just hasn't come up much, so at the beginning of the game I'm kind of like unsure what to do, so I'm playing it kind of like I would from Modern Warfare 2. Like, I don't know, I guess this is kind of the strategy I usually play with. Just kind of like chill in this area, poke my head out behind this wall, and you know, kill them in their spawn. But once later on we get them pushed really deep into their spawn, and they have no chance. And it's really just funny because it just ends up being pretty much me shooting 3 or 4 guys, killing all of them, lying down, hiding behind something, reloading, and killing a whole lot more people. And yeah, that's pretty much what this game has become. Well, I guess not really become, it's kind of what it's always been, is spawn trapping, at least for Domination. But it's still fun. You know, you gotta race to not get spawn trapped, I guess. I haven't really played a whole lot of TDM on this. I guess I should probably try doing that again. I don't know, just Domination's my comfort zone, and I like to stay within that, so yeah. Anyways, I got the M4 Carbine today, which was one of my favorite guns from this game. You know, I really liked all of the full auto assault rifles. It seemed they were all good. None of them really seemed better, but yet they all seemed a little different. There's the M4, the G36, and the AK-47, and all of them seemed useful. None of them, no gun really seemed more overpowered or anything. I also kind of like what they did for Modern Warfare 2, where they have guns like the Scar with 20 bullets. It was really accurate and powerful, but you had that 20 bullet limitation. And then you had the gun like the Tar, which had a super fast fire rate, really powerful, but had a bit more recoil than the other guns. You know, it was just kind of an interesting variety. I think that'd be cool if they put more of that in this game. They have the G3, which is the semi-auto, you know, 2-bullet kill or whatever, and a lot of people mod their controllers for that and all that fun stuff. And I miss that sniper because I'm pretty sure the edge of my red dot sight was covering where he was standing, so I couldn't see him. So I ended up dying, but I got the heli, and as always, like, this is a very important thing to do when you're playing COD 4, is don't call in your helicopter until you die, unless, you know, the game's close to ending or whatever, or your team has a lot of helicopters. Otherwise, you want to save your heli until you're dead, and once you're dead, you can call it in, and you'll and your helicopter will count towards your next kill streak. And if you look at the mini-map right now, my team is so close to their spawn. Like, we have a guy standing on C right now, and they're still spawning back there. You know, it's just kind of ridiculous. I think one guy managed to get over here towards A, and I managed to kill him. I got Bandolier, Stopping Power, and Deep Impact on this class, which is pretty cool. You can shoot through walls. I generally tend to put extreme conditioning on silenced weapons in my SMGs. Steady aim on my sniper, just because it makes it a little bit easier for me to quick scope, and deep impact on my assault rifles, just so that, you know, if there's a couple, I can get like 2-man, 3-man sprays, and shoot people through walls and all that stuff. I think this is probably a better method because I won't get killed by the guy behind the dumpster lying down there like that. And if you look, I think a minute ago I was standing there just looking right at C, and they just appear right there, right where my teammate is. Right behind that dumpster, I think, is a spawn point, and this wall is really great cover. And the way my team's spawn dropping right now, they have no chance of getting out. Gonna kill a couple guys there. I think, yeah, I already have my heli again. And, you know, 1, 2, 3, 15 kill streak. You know, this game's pretty fun for that. Although it's not exactly a lot of fun when you're on the other team. Out of ammo, so I picked up the P90, and it's a pretty good gun. Although, you know, at that slight distance, it took me a little too long to aim, and I got outgunned. So, you know, I guess that's the way it should be. Assault rifle should beat an SMG at a medium range. An SMG should win close range. You know, it just makes sense. Almost died from the martyrdom there. That was a really annoying perk, but I actually don't see it nearly as much as I used to. So I'm pretty sure COD 4 is my favorite Call of Duty, just because it was like the first one I played, and you know, it's not as frustrating. Even when I'm getting spawn trapped, I just kind of like accept it because it's COD 4. Now that I've come back to it, you know, it's what, 3, maybe, is it 4 years now? What did they have? World at War, Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops. So I guess that was a bit over 3 years old. So it's, you know, at the rate games change and whatnot, this is a fairly old game, I guess. And I kind of accept that it has flaws. So even when I'm getting spawn trapped, I don't, you know, get too frustrated. Games like Modern Warfare 2, the fact that they didn't update that and how big it was, I really think they should have. Black Ops, I'm kind of, I don't know, I've been getting back into Black Ops, trying different weapons, but I don't know, the FAMAS is just still the best gun in the game by far, so yeah, you can't really beat that. And look at this, just, yeah, a whole bunch of guys gonna spawn back there. My teammate's killing all of them, and jump and run away here and mad stunned. Anyways, COD 4, the spawns are bad, the M16's overpowered, and since nobody plays it now, the connection's kind of bad. I often get 2 or 3 bar connections because at any given time there's about, you know, between 50 and 100 people in the Domination playlist. Actually, I'm not sure if they fixed it, but for a while there was like, every time you started the multiplayer, it would say internal IW server error or something, and then it would show no people in the playlist, even though there was. But I'm pretty sure there's around like 50 to 100 people in every playlist, so that's like, what, 10 lobbies maybe at any given time. And, you know, being around different countries, finding good connections and that kind of stuff can be kind of difficult. So, you know, you don't get the greatest connection. The lack of host migration, it seems like a simple concept, but like they just picked it up a little late here, and that was a dumb death. And yeah, I don't know how that happened, but they picked it up late, and it's really annoying because I'll get into like a lobby in 5 or 6 games in a row at about 50 points. Host ended game, host ended game, host ended game. Like, just happens like 5 or 6 games in a row sometimes, and I'm not sure if it's the host actually leaving or the game just thinks the connection's bad or something and ends the game. But yeah, it says host ended game a lot, and that's kind of frustrating. Anyways, I think it went 42-5, which is pretty good. So if you enjoyed it, thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see some more. I'll see you guys later.